Thank you, Miranda. You know, tonight is all about the glitz and glam, but the real reason is for the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. And joining me now is Joanne and Greg, the two co-chairs of the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us. This is really an important cause. Every single year, people from all over the community come out to help support these life-saving programs. Let's talk about some of these reasons.
Oh, it's a terrific night and a great event. It's really fun to see the increased attendance this year and the pickup we've had in sponsors. And given the weather we've had, we have a courageous crowd to get out and come see us tonight.
You know, Joanne, you are not only on the chair, but you are also a volunteer at the hospital. Tell us about that experience. You're really helping to save so many lives and impact a lot of families.
You know, it's a wonderful way to participate in our community. I work in the school program and just help where I can with children that are in there with needs with school.
So what does it mean to the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital to have an event like the Charity Spectacular happen every single year and benefit these amazing kids?
Well, it's terrific. For 12 years running now, we've raised well in excess of $1.3 million, not counting this year, and all of the preliminary data we've seen this year looks even better than we've had in the past. So I'd encourage all of our friends and neighbors to get down here, see the great cars, support our auto dealers who are so good to us and helping us do this, and all of the money goes to such a tremendous cause. I always say with the hospital, it's one of those things that you hope you never have to use, but when you do, you're so glad it's there, and they do such a tremendous job for our community and our region.
You know, we are so lucky to have the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital right here in our backyard, but you are helping 185,000 children, not only here in West Michigan, but throughout the state as well as around the world. Talk to us about some of these programs, because you have award-winning programs that are known around the entire world.
Boy,
Yeah.
well, I think what sticks out in my mind is some of the research that's going on that I'm not sure if everyone is aware of, the very talented doctors that have been drawn to our area and are participating in research.
Yes, some of the ones that really jump out at us are some of the brain cancer research and some of the work that we're doing with blood and blood cancers, and just the immediate impact to young lives is so heartwarming to see.
Well, thank you so much for all that you do in the community. Let's take a closer look at the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital.
Me, my cousin, and my brother, we were riding our bike to Walgreens, and then I crossed the street.
I got a phone call on my cell phone from her cousin, and she said Trina has been hit by a car.
Oh my goodness, this is real. And then I started to believe.
She came in to our trauma bay as what we call a trauma code, meaning she was very severely injured.
I broke my leg, and I had my nerve damaged.
A very bad injury to her upper arm. There's a big laceration that seemed to be going practically all the way down to the bone.
They really made us feel like we were the only patient on the floor. So just knowing that there was like a dedicated nurse only to her case, she had her PICU doctor.
She did need to go to surgery immediately for the arm and leg injuries.
They talked to me and told me about my injuries.
One thing that we picked up on right away that was pretty severe with her arm injury was an injury to the radial nerve. She wasn't able to lift her thumb.
So when she was laying in the PICU, she reminded me of her brother who passed away 12 years ago. So I was praying so hard that, you know, she's not gonna, she's gonna be here with me, you know. So it was really hard seeing her going through the same thing that her brother did. And I was very thankful that she's still here.
I think Trina's case is a miracle story because of the severity of her injuries. I can't remember seeing an arm injury quite like this.
If you see the pictures of the accident, her tire is completely crushed. The extent of what could have happened, she didn't have any brain injuries. I mean, we walked away with everything that we could fix. I mean, even a severed nerve, they were able to find it, graft it, and it's growing now.
Well, I think Helen DeVos Children's Hospital is a unique place in that it is designed from the ground up specifically just for children and their medical needs.
The family-centered rounds of having you know, the entire medical team come by and talk to the family.
We always say that children are not little adults. And when it comes to injuries, trauma, that's especially true.
I learned to stay positive during all this.
I just take life seriously. I mean, don't take life for granted.